Hey guys, this is just a review on how to study for an assessment on analyzing theme, which you will have very soon, coming up on Tuesday of next week. First, the test, in this case, as the form of assessment, is going to have level 2 terms. These terms for analyzing theme are claim, evidence, developed over the course of the text, thematic idea, thematic statement, and human condition. Where it says developed over the course of the text, just think about that in terms of, I don't get theme from just the beginning of a text, because it's developed over time. And I don't get theme just from the end of a text, because that does not allow me to consider the beginning of the plot, or the complex or dynamic characteristics at the beginning of the text. I need to look at the whole of the text. I need to look at all of it in order to get a good grasp of how they're developed, or how theme is developed. And the same thing with regard to evidence. Evidence is not just any evidence, but evidence that pertains to theme. Okay? So how does evidence relate to theme? Well, you need evidence of various aspects of the plot that you determine are relevant to theme, as well as characterization or rhetorical elements such as symbolism or figurative language, and powerful statements. And claim relates to thematic analysis of theme, because one is going to make a claim or assertion about what that theme is, or how an author develops that theme. And of course, human condition is anything that relates to humanity that is common among us, or at least common among most of us. We can all relate. And so thematic analysis is not an analysis of the character, and only the character, and what a character learns. Thematic analysis is learning through the course of the text, characters, plot, language, and setting, what universal meaning may be derived or learned from that text. You'll also be assessed on level 2 skills. So it's going to require you to demonstrate an understanding of universal theme and thematic idea. This is providing an objective summary of a text. This is identifying complex characters and their motivations. And this is formulating a thematic statement. Example questions include, what is a thematic statement? What is a thematic idea? Which of the following is not a thematic idea? Write an objective summary of the above poem. And read this excerpt from the Scarlet Letter and determine its theme. Write a clear claim about the theme, which includes thematic statement, and support your claim with evidence from the text. So what will this assessment look like? First, in terms of content, there will be a section on level 2 questions. It's going to be mostly knowledge and skill-based, basic skill-based. It also will include some sort or some type of short text, a poem, short story, something like that, to use for determining a thematic idea and offer an objective summary. There will also be a level 3 question section that will be mostly skill-based, and it will include an excerpt from the Scarlet Letter to analyze for determining theme and explaining how different literary elements contribute to developing the theme you have identified. The types of questions on this assessment or test will include multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, and you'll also complete a graphic organizer for thematic analysis. That graphic organizer is going to include sections for thematic statement, claim about the thematic statement, literary element used as evidence, such as characterization, plot, setting, rhetorical element, evidence, and reasoning. Remember, a 3 will use multiple elements to determine and support theme. In order to grade this assessment and receive a solid score, you're going to need to keep these things in mind. First, you'll get a 90. You have to have a 90% of the level 2 items correct in order to reach level 2. 60% of level 2 items correct will result in a 1.5. Fewer than 60% of level 2 items will result in a 1.0. And if the level 3 response shows stronger understanding than level 2, some teachers' discretion may come into account. And finally, the level 3 response needs to meet minimum expectations as shown on the proficiency scale or rubric. After I'm successful, what's going to be next? Then you'll have your level 4 opportunity where you can compare how two different texts reveal the same theme. Read through this list of ways that you can study for this test. I think you can be very successful if you study and are prepared. Good luck!